Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. If there's one thing most creators want is to go viral overnight and gain as many followers as they can. However, no matter how much you post on Instagram, it's basically impossible to become instantly famous on Instagram overnight. However, there are certain tips and tricks that I personally can teach you to make sure that you gain a big following slowly over time. So keep watching the video and I'll teach you 6 quick tips that you can use to grow your Instagram page. Tip number 1 is to learn from meme pages. Meme pages are one of our favorite things on Instagram. They're funny, they're relatable. Now, I'm not telling you to start posting memes every day on your Instagram page. However, there are a few things you can learn from them. What do memes do? Basically, they take our everyday events and relatable moments and use humor to turn them into something also relatable. Basically, meme pages give people a sense of connection. It's also easily shareable and they go viral pretty quickly. Now, what you can do is address the pain points of your potential clients and your potential followers. You can make sure that you are relatable to them. So, for example, if you are someone who can assist them with Instagram growth, you can talk about tips and tricks they can do on how to achieve 1,000 Instagram followers. And also you can address some pain points and why it can be hard. This way, people can relate to you and the problems, and they can also learn a few tips and tricks from you. Tip number 2 is to focus on your watch time. So what is watch time? It's basically Instagram's new growth currency. Watch time is basically how long people spend on your content and how long they spend looking at it. And one great way to ensure that your watch time increases is to utilize Reels. Reels are an amazing way to keep people engaged because they're short, they're funny, they're attention grabbing. One thing about Reels is that people share it with each other all the time. They send it to their friends, even to their coworkers, and they tag friends in the comments all the time. Reels are funny, Reels are short, and they have one main component, which is virality. So Reels can be a great tool to make sure that your watch time is increased. But there are also a few hacks you can utilize to make sure that your watch time with Instagram Reels increases even more. Number 1 is having a bold statement. Try to grab people's attention in the first 5 seconds of your Instagram reel to make sure that they stay on your page or are interested in what else you have to offer. Hack number 2 is to make sure that your Instagram reels have subtitles. Not everyone has their sound on while they're scrolling on Instagram, so that way you can grab their attention even easier. Lastly, you have to make sure that your Instagram Reels have lengthy captions in them. So basically, you can address a pain point or a certain subject in your Instagram Reels and offer them a solution in a quite lengthy Instagram caption. When you have a lengthy caption on your Instagram Reel, you can make sure that people will be reading it for a long time, and that means they'll also be watching the video at the same time, and that can definitely increase your Instagram Reel watch time. Tip number 3 is to provide value with your Instagram posts. This hack, trust me, is a game changer. So basically, you need to make sure that your posts in your area of expertise can provide people with some valuable insights. So you can share your expertise in that specific field, you can share your story, you can give them inspiration, you can motivate them, you can even share your problems to make sure that people relate to you, and you can also motivate them at the same time. This way, people will feel a great connection with you and you're more likely to gain more followers. And if you're not sure what such motivational and valuable posts look like, here are some great inspirational Instagram pages that get a lot of attention. Tip number 4 is to engage with people. This one is also a wonderful hack to make sure that you not only grow your Instagram, but you connect with the people who will eventually become your followers. So what can you do about that? You can engage with them. So you can comment on their posts, but not just random emojis. No, you make sure that you leave some insightful comments. If they have a question, you can answer them. You can share your experiences as well, to make sure that you seem relatable and you're not just dropping a random emoji on their Instagram post. Find posts that resonate with you and you can leave meaningful comments and like those posts. Additionally, you can also look through some relevant hashtags and look at your competitors as well and see the people who are also engaging with their posts, who are actively liking your competitors' posts and commenting on them. This way you can make sure that there's a high chance that they will connect with your Instagram page as well. But what if you're not sure on what to comment? Don't worry about that. Instagram has rolled out a wonderful new feature, which is a GIF. So basically, if you're not sure what to comment, you can just leave a fun GIF that can also be relatable to them at the same time. Tip number 5 is to stop waiting for the viral potential. I mean, we would all love this to happen, but not every post of yours can go viral. But you also need to have consistent good content. And how do you do that without avoiding content burnout? We have a great tip for you that I'll link down below. So basically, we have a content sheet that contains hashtags, post scheduling, and everything that you may need for your content scheduling purposes. Tip number 5 is change your mindset when it comes to going viral overnight. Sure, we would all love for all of our posts to go viral. However, unfortunately, that's not really possible. Instead, you should be focusing on creating amazing and valuable content for your followers who are already with you and people who will potentially become your followers. You need to create good content. However, there is this one thing that can be on the horizon, which is content burnout. Fortunately, we've got you covered in that. I'll link down an amazing content calendar down below in the description, which has 3 sheets that contain sections for hashtags, content scheduling, everything for your needs. So make sure to check it out. And last but not least, tip number 6, get featured on the Explore page. I know it may sound a little daunting, but trust me, it's not as hard as it seems. And here are a few hacks to help you going. So tip number 1 is to make sure that you use 3 to 5 industry keywords. Basically, that way you make sure that your content pops up on the right people's Explore pages. If you're not sure where to find these keywords, there's a great website you can use called Answer the Public. It's completely free and it can help you out a lot. But try not to overload your Instagram posts with a lot of keywords. 3 to 5 is completely fine. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you use attention-grabbing headlines. If you're using graphics, make sure that they're eye-catching and they're as concise as possible. Your content needs to stand out, and you need to make sure that you catch the eye of a potential follower in the first few seconds. Here's a really good example you can look at to get some inspiration from it. Our third hack is to look at the contents at your Explore page. What goes viral very quickly? You can take a look and take inspiration from those posts. Obviously, don't make an exact copy of it. You need to be original, but you can put your own twist on things that have already gone viral. And our last hack for you is to look at your own insights. See what posts went viral, were shared more often, and you can take a look at them and make sure that you repeat it in your own content in the future. So there you have it, 6 great tips to make sure that you can get more followers on Instagram and stay consistent with it. So what were the things that we discussed? Number 1 is to take a look at meme pages and gain inspiration from them. Not to post memes on your Instagram account, obviously, but to be as relatable with your content as you possibly can be. Also, don't forget to watch the new growth currency, which is basically watch time. You need to have amazing and engaging reels to make sure that people watch them as often as they can, and that will increase your watch time, which will help you go viral more easily. Also, as we mentioned, make sure that you have educational captions on your reels so people will watch them for longer. And speaking of educational captions, you need to make sure that they include some of the industry keywords to make sure that you end up on the Explore page of your potential followers. We also talked about engaging with your audience and leaving meaningful comments on their posts and offering them your great insights. You can also utilize the new Instagram gift feature that was recently installed. Remember, Instagram growth takes time, but if you're consistent with your content and you utilize all the great hacks we just gave to you, trust me, you'll go viral in no time. As always, thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel and comment down below if these tips help you in the future. Thank you.